If you've been following my channel lately, you'll know that I reviewed the Haute T16, which I have with me right here, and I was pretty blown away with it. I thought it struck the perfect balance between price, features, and build quality, and in fact I liked it so much that I've been playing on it pretty much exclusively ever since. The other day, Haute contacted me and asked if I'd be willing to try out their smaller, more compact model, the S16, and of course, I said sure. Now just to be upfront with you, while this product was sent to me for free by Haute, I'm not sponsored by them in any way, and I was told to give my honest opinion about this controller, so that's what I'm going to do. Now I've been using the S16 for about 2 weeks now, and I've gotten a pretty good feel for it, so I figure that now is as good a time as any to talk about what I like and what I don't like about this controller. Also, I'm coming at this from the perspective as someone who enters both online and offline tournaments in fighting games like Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, so keep in mind that I'm coming at this from the angle of a competitive player. With that said, let's look at the differences between the T16 and the S16, who I think this controller is suited for, and most importantly, should you buy it. Now aside from some small differences, the S16 is pretty much the exact same controller as the T16 I reviewed about 2 months ago. Now if you missed my T16 review, check that out here because the materials, build, internal GP2040 board, key switches, and button cap materials are all exactly the same in both of these controllers. Now like all other Haute controllers, the S16 works out of the box on all major gaming consoles and PC, but you'll need a PS4 to PS5 converter if you want to use this on a PlayStation 5. Now as far as differences go, let's compare the price between these two controllers. At the time of this video, the S16 goes for about $77 American on Amazon. Now that's about $23 less than the larger T16, which goes for about $99 American on Amazon. Unlike the T16, the S16 uses 24mm button caps with the exception of the up button, which is 26mm. The biggest difference between these two controllers, as you can see, is the size. But does size actually matter? Well, the answer is, it depends on what you like. It's so small that it easily fits inside the pocket of my track pants. Now this is great for people who play at offline locals and tournaments because you can just stick it in your pocket when you're waiting for your match to start. And for people who play on their desk, the S16 takes up so little space that even those of you with the most cluttered of desks will find it easy to set up and play. Now unlike the T16, the S16 has two USB-C ports. There's one on the top and one more on the side. This is a nice feature to have, especially if you play on your desk and you want to keep cables away from your keyboard. The S16 has great build quality and features for the price, but its small size can make it difficult to use on your lap without adding some kind of do-it-yourself option. If you like controllers with lots of space to rest your wrists on, you'll be disappointed as there's virtually no space for your wrists on this controller. This is something I thought the T16 did really well. It has plenty of space for your wrists, sits comfortably on your lap, but it's not so large as to not be able to use it on your desk. Now I went to the dollar store and I bought a basic plastic box cover, added some extra non-slip pads to the bottom of the S16, and I put the box cover on my lap when I play. So, should you get the S16? Well, if you're a fighting game player who plays on PC and with your controller on your desk, and you're looking for a feature-rich, customizable controller that's both extremely small and affordable, then I say yes. I think you'll be extremely happy with this controller. If you're a person who competes at locals and offline tournaments, I'm sure you'll love the portability of the S16, but you'll most likely find that this controller is too small to use comfortably without some kind of surface to rest it on. If you value having space to place your wrists, you might find the larger T16 to be a better fit for you, unless you are of course okay with going with some kind of do-it-yourself tabletop option. If you're a tournament player or someone who plays only on your lap and have an extra $20 or so in your budget, I would recommend going with the T16 as opposed to the S16, as it's essentially the same controller but with enough real estate to rest your palms on without the need for do-it-yourself add-ons. Overall, I'm really happy with this controller and I find the portability to be a great benefit with this. I recently had a business trip in Tokyo and I had to ride the bullet train there, so I just packed up my laptop, took my S16, and I managed to get the footage for my last 2 YouTube videos captured on the train with my laptop and my S16 with no issue whatsoever. If you're looking for a controller that's small, portable, and won't break the bank, then go ahead and pick up yourself an S16. If you want something a little bit bigger that can rest on your lap easily straight out of the box, then I would recommend going for the T16 instead. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them for you. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel as it helps support me as a content creator. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care.